Oh no, it's cool.
Trying to reconnect.
Y'all get on in here now. Get on into that.
I can't see a damn thing. Boy, I got background music on that thing.
Oh yeah, here we go.
What up, Logan? Shit. I had to go live. The only reason I ain't pull up on you at the bar. Can y'all hear that music? Somebody just give a thumbs up. You can hear that music. We got theme music, bitch. We out here.
Tweety Bird music for Chris.
We got what?
El Sheree says that's the Tweety Bird music for Chris.
Who said that?
El Sheree.
Oh man, you don't get your hate man on, bro. But we slap you. No. I'm just playing. Hey, y'all make sure y'all throw some hearts and likes or whatever and both feeds and also share and let people. Oh, this nigga right here. Goddamn big booted the phone. Get it. They with these bad bitch hips. Nigga done bumped the phone, man.
Damn, we sorry.
Yeah, please, man. See, yeah, y'all come on in the room, man. While he gets set up, y'all come on, share, speak, say what's up, say hey. You know what I'm saying? All that good stuff. This is the Vibe Controller theme music that you hear right now. Shout out to the homie Fifth Child for this one. Facebook, you can't take this down. We on the right. So, I probably should say that because Mark might see it full rank. So, yeah. Yo, what you hating on it? Oh, they love the music, Steve. That's what's up. Listen, if you need some music, he got some for sale.
He got them beats.
He got them beats. He got that work. Whatever you need in these streets, he got it. Instagram, Fanily, what's up?
Oh, appreciate that.
Oh yeah, everybody. A lot of people got that. I'm gonna tell you that. A lot of people got their sweatshirts today, man.
We'll talk about that in a second.
Motherfucker got that. I got mine today too. Well,
Right. You be with them kids, Bing. You didn't be having time. I understand, man. We gonna try to make it quick so you get on back where you supposed to be. Don't want no problem.
Fifth is most definitely true.
You can cut these. Well, I guess you don't need to cut these like.
They're fine.
Rashad Street said you ducking him.
Who said that?
Rashad Street.
He said, Merk, you ducking me.
Merk. I'm ducking you.
That what he said?
Man,
on Instagram?
Oh,
Yeah, on
man,
Instagram.
what is you talking about? I don't even know. I don't know what it is that you're making reference to.
What, sweatshirt?
I don't know, man. This Rashad we talking about. We don't know. You know, man. Yeah. Not sure. Hey, Portia, what's up? You said you called me. Hey, man, if I didn't answer, that means I probably ain't got your number. Unless, I do have a new phone. So maybe your number didn't transfer. Shoot me a text. You can shoot me a text now. My phone don't do not disturb, so I ain't gonna get it till I'm not disturbed no more. But you can go and shoot me a text. And I'll lock you in, and then we'll chop it up. But yeah, man, I ain't ducking you. You know you good. You Gucci. I'm lit. I'm ready to have a good time.
All right, we're gonna go and get started. First of all, thank y'all for joining us this evening. We hope you guys had a great Monday and a great week before, and a great weekend. Shout out to thank you to everybody who ordered some merch. A lot of people got their sweatshirts today. You should receive if you ordered a sweatshirt, you should receive your sweatshirt at some point this week. If you don't, just hit us up on the Gmail address and we'll straighten it out. But thank y'all again so much for supporting and ordering them sweatshirts. Make sure you rock them joints, preferably in the evening when it cool off a little bit. Or if you can rock it with some shorts, you just dress that thing up how you want to. When you rock it, make sure y'all tag the Vibe Controllers in it and make sure you put the hashtag we out here on that joint. So again, we appreciate that, and probably in the next month or so, we'll be releasing the t-shirts. So we're gonna discuss kind of how we want to do that, what logo we want to use, because we got 2 versions. So yep, t-shirts for the summer. Probably gonna do some ladies have requested some crop tops, so we'll let y'all can wear them, or some tanks, however y'all want to do it. So yep, we got some more stuff on the way as far as the merch, so thank you again for that. And yeah. Oh, also this past weekend, everybody who came out in both Hattiesburg and Greenville to support, we definitely appreciate y'all, especially good folk in Greenville. Appreciate y'all having me hosting the show. It was a top tier production. So shout out to the 3 amigos, Boris and Jen and Misha. Like, y'all did a great job. I appreciate y'all having me, and I'm definitely looking forward to next year. So yeah, in Hattiesburg.
Oh yeah, shout out to the good people in Hattiesburg, man. Y'all showed up, showed out, and sold out. So super dope start to the tour, the Born Funny tour, starring Rita Brent. Shout out to Rita for bringing the people out. Shout out to Nardo and comedian Woda as well too, man. If you were able to get down there and get to the show, a lot of folks actually came from Jackson, man, and traveled to show up, and people came from some other places as well too. So it was just really, really dope. The energy in there was amazing. So yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. So just be on the lookout. We got the cities lined up that we coming to next. We just gonna let y'all know the dates when they drop. So I can tell you now, Dallas, Houston, we doing Dallas and Houston, Tampa, get ready, Atlanta, Chicago, the DMV, Little Rock, Birmingham. Just get ready, we coming. And so once you see them tickets, go ahead and snatch them up, man, because you don't want to get left out. This is definitely going to be a treat for y'all. So shout out to everybody who supported the first show, and I think it's a perfect start to what's going to happen for the remainder of the tour as well too. So yeah.
Already. I think, of course, y'all please make sure y'all go listen to the podcast. First season is up. All 11 episodes on YouTube and SoundCloud. Just search the Vibe Controllers, or you can just go to either one of our pages and click on the link. All 11 episodes up. We'll be releasing first episode of season 2 next week. Is that right, Steven? No, we got the next. Whenever, it's coming soon. It's coming soon. We taking
we 2 weeks out.
Yeah, we taking a little break,
a mental artistic break.
Yeah, and then we're planning. We got a planning session after this, so we'll be going over topics that we'll be discussing, and hopefully.
And y'all can suggest too. Y'all can recommend topics to us. Hit us up in the email, man. thevibecontrollers@gmail.com, and them sponsorship opportunities also. But yeah.
And we'll definitely be probably having some guests this season. So y'all get ready when we hit you up. Have some people on and giving their opinion and all that good stuff. So yep. So I think that's it. Again, as he mentioned, the sponsorship opportunities are 25, 50, and 100. So hit us up for more information on that. So in season 2, we can definitely get whatever products you got, whatever businesses you got, we'll just we'll plug that. So definitely appreciate that in advance. So yeah, that's what we at Haysein.
We doing a live show this season.
We talking about a live show. But we may try to get one in this summer.
Eddie, you got
Once we-
barbecue? You should have brought us some.
Yeah, once we playing it. So yeah, we'll have a live show coming up, and yeah. So I think that's it. Yeah.
Phil, when Jackson Fest?
That is May 28th.
I'm glad you said
29th.
it. So again, the next time you'll see the both of us at the same time in the same place hosting, we'll be in Hattiesburg May 7th for the Hattiesburg Sneaker Ball. Shout out to DC for that link up. So you can go to the Vibe Controllers pages. You'll see a post that was posted. I think that was last week, and you'll see a discount code for tickets. So you can see that on our Facebook page, or you can see it on our Instagram page. And then of course, Fifth Child, he's gonna be at Jackson Fest, shutting that thing down. Was that March 28th? So I think that's May 20th. I'm sorry, May 28th.
So
Yeah, March
Our
28th
March.
today.
May
today.
27th, 28th, and 29th. I'm
Okay.
going on
So
28th.
Memorial
So
Day
Memorial Day
weekend.
weekend,
Yeah.
he gonna be here at Jackson Fest, shutting it down. We got an event we working on with the Flamingo. Final Fridays, that's coming up. I think that's April 29th. We gonna start the first one at the Flamingo Jackson. So getting the flyer detail and stuff done. So that'll be posted soon. So please make sure y'all come out and support that, and support the Flamingo Jackson and all they do, located at 133 Commerce Park Drive. Such a vibe place, so make sure y'all support that. And I think that's all I got going on right now, other than this podcast.
Key to the City podcast dropping.
Oh yeah, we dropped it. Actually, that dropped about
Now?
15 minutes
I'm
ago.
looking for it.
Go to well, you can go
Find it on
search.
YouTube.
Yeah, you can find it on
On
YouTube.
YouTube.
I know it's on you. Well, you can search Key to the City
That's what he said.
podcast on Instagram or
Facebook.
Facebook, and that episode that we were a part of, we recorded that. I think that was last week, so that episode just dropped today. So y'all can go check us out on that. We'll drop that link too.
I can find it.
Yeah, well,
I can upload it, yeah.
we'll drop that link once it uploads, so y'all can go check that out on their YouTube. It has not dropped yet as we're checking, but it should drop today at some point. So, and if it don't, whenever it drops, we'll post that link. So, yep, I think that's all I got. Again, shout out to my people in Greenville. I had a great time. I spent $40 and went to 3 clubs. Only in Greenville, Mississippi, man. I loved it. I tore up $40, 3 clubs. Can't do that nowhere else. So, yeah, working on some plays at the crib too, but that's on down the line. Yep, that's it. That's all I got for us. Y'all doing y'all good? Y'all want to talk about the man getting slapped in the face?
No, they do.
That's what we here for.
No, they
That's what y'all want to
That
talk.
we
That really what y'all
You
came on
can,
for.
you can follow us on social media. We'll let you know what we got going on. Let's talk about this slap.
Y'all just talk about the.
Talk about the slap.
Yeah, we know that what y'all came on for. Y'all want to talk about the man getting slapped in the face.
He overhand slapped the man.
I mean, a slap is a slap, but you know.
No, it's different kinds of slap. It's a backhand too, but he didn't do that.
You can slap it whatever kind of way you slap me. Gonna result in you getting your ass whooped.
That-
It don't matter what
man,
kind of slap
listen,
it
that's-
is.
That would really shock me, cause man, listen, boy, I'd have folded the wheel ass up.
Man. So I mean,
Folded him up.
this is where y'all can chime in. So let us know what y'all thought about
Cause there's 12 million think pieces out
the
there.
incident. Yeah, everybody is an expert now. You got people that saying it was staged. Some people saying it was real. All I know is that it happened. So I mean, we all have opinions on it. So we would love to hear what y'all thought or think or don't think. And we'll chime in and talk about what we think.
I will say that, recently, actually like right before right before we came on, both parties apologized or released an apology. Chris released his first, and then obviously Will released his as well too, which I guess that would constitute as his second apology, but I don't know. Personally, I don't feel like the first apology was an apology. That's just, I mean, and listening to the speech, it seemed like more of a justification for his actions more than anything else, but that's neither here nor there. That's just, my opinion on it. But yeah, they both released an apology like just a few moments ago. I don't think the Chris apology that's floating around is legit. Okay, I don't know. All I know is that's the one that came out. So
I don't know why he apologized.
yeah, all I know is that's the one that came out, and he accepted full accountability for his actions. With what he feel like he did. I ain't listening. I'm just telling you what the apology said.
So here's the thing. I think the premise. I don't know if anybody watches the Oscars, actually, or have watched the Oscars. Typically during their show, all of the in the times that I've watched, all of the like the comedy bits or whatever.
It's roasted.
It's the most offensive stuff out there. Like it's like super duper offensive.
Yeah.
So I mean, but it like that this is what they do on a yearly basis. Like nobody is off limits. That's just what the Oscars does. Like each and every year. And so with it, and I think it was like a joke that was said earlier. I think Regina Hall was doing like a bit, and she did a joke, but Will did like I think it was Husbands or something on stage, but he didn't come on stage. But of course, he ain't say nothing. Of course, he ain't gonna say nothing to her. But still, I think at this, you just, in my opinion, you just can't do that. Like you just can't do that. Like you can't. In no way, shape, or form is that it. That is not protecting your wife. Like that ain't how you protect her. That just ain't. Like you just gonna slap the dude. Like what? Like you making yourself look way worse than you did before. Like you just can't do that. Like there's so many, and I think this speaks to people who don't have proper conflict resolution skills.
Emotionally intelligent.
So I think that's a big thing. And on the flip side of it, man, for people who agree with what happened, then that's fine. And I've been saying this probably for the last few months. That's fine. But at the end of the day, like you gotta be able to hold up for what happened after that. So. Y'all agree with that. When Will out here, if some, people kind of cancel them or do things like that, y'all still need to be in their corner. Y'all keep that same energy now, because, he went out there and he did that, and I can relate to the joke, because I understand having, not to get too personal, but I understand like that's a condition that I identify with. So I totally understand. But I mean,
and that's my question. How do they know he even knew?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if people think that he knew but then again, I think this is also like, these people, a lot of people write these jokes. Like, a lot of these jokes are written for a lot of these shows. So, he was reading off a teleprompter. That's what I think. I mean, my homeboy, we were kind of speaking about it earlier, that he was like, he felt like it was kind of like an off-the-cuff type deal.
It definitely looked like it was a freestyle. It looked like an ad-lib, just from just being out there. That just looked like, then that's not to say, even though, because again, like I said, I think most people's opinion is coming from, because it really wasn't, to be honest with you, it really was not an uproar until folks started talking about the alopecia. Really, from what I could see.
Yeah, and it ain't.
But again, we don't know if he even knew that she had that. Like, we can't necessarily, because again, we can't assume that he knew. Like, I didn't even know. I ain't know. I didn't know at all. And I guess maybe I'm just living, under a rock. I guess because I ain't just that invested in you know, their life like that to know that, you know, she's spoken publicly about having alopecia or whatever. I don't really watch the red table talk like that or whatever, you know. It's just whatever social media does or whatever.
I mean, I understand what you're saying when you talk about like you know, okay, you tired of people, you chose this life, right? You choose the life of putting your people, like you put your family's business out there, like you allowed that. So you got to be able to handle what comes with it. Like you can't you can't overreact like that. And nobody is perfect, right? We know that what he did was an emotional reaction. There was not logic. There was no logic involved. Like it just was not. And again, you know what I'm saying? I am not here to say that you're not supposed to defend your spouse or your girlfriend or who, you know, your significant other, your family member, whoever. In defending, there's a way to do it. There's a way that could have been done where it didn't have to shine a light on a very negative moment, which honestly
could have pulled up on that man in the back.
Right, you could have pulled up on that man in the back, like real, like what's
like if I really got an issue with you, again, this goes back to being able to control your emotions or whatever the case may be. If I really got an issue with you, you know what I mean, I'm not going to, you could have kept the light on, I like that. I'm not going to jeopardize this moment or whatever and tarnish it because I have an issue with you. Like, my issue with you is not bigger than this moment. It's not bigger than the anointing that he talked about, that he had on his life. It ain't bigger than that. And so, you know, you have to, if you know that you have an anointing, like he said that he feels like he has on his life, then you have to know that it's bigger than you.
Who said that?
Will.
See,
that's what he said. That's what he said.
Right.
He's supposed to protect people and something else. But I mean, I had to go back and listen to the speech again. I wanted to speak to the point where I know we got to stop telling. We can't say what is too far. What is the line? What is crossing the line? What is not crossing the line? Like this is comedy. What crossing the line and what not crossing the line is, that's subjective. What's funny and what's not funny, that's subjective as well too. I mean, it just depends on the person. But what you can't do is try to control an artist's art and tell them how you can't tell an artist how to create. Now you should have some there should be some tact involved in that in a perfect world. But again, we know who Chris Rock is as an artist. He's shown us who he is as an artist. And again, it goes back to the point that a lot of that stuff was written. I don't know if he was in on that or whatever as well too. I would imagine he probably was in the writing room, even if he had the time to do that. I don't know. I'm not even at that level yet. One day, hopefully. But yeah, man, you know, just it's again, that doesn't mean that comedians can say anything. Because again, you know, freedom of speech don't free you from consequences either. So, and obviously that was the consequence of him saying what he said, and he ate it. You know, he ate it like a G.
I mean, there shouldn't have been no consequence. That's my point. Like,
I don't disagree with that either. I'm just saying.
Like, bro, it's an award show that this is what they do every year. Like, I mean, this is the environment. Like, that's the culture that you're a part of. And like, yo, hey man, go heal first, my nigga. Go get you some help. Like. That's where we at this point. Like, we know folk been...
we have been kind of going through it for about 6 years.
You've been going through it, man.
So.
And it's been a lot of stuff out there publicly said about you and stuff like that. And, you know, I hate that for that, man. I mean, but this is the life that you live in. And he's very, very public and open about... When you open about that, it's a revolving door. Like, you can be open and give people the opportunity to see you for who you are. But you got to understand, like, it's going to be a lot of stuff coming back at you. You got to be able to hold up for what you're doing when you put that out there like that. And so in a moment like this, it's just a bad rap. Like, nobody even cares that you won the Oscar for a role that, you know, basically shines a light on black men, black people, black family, black women.
Mm-hmm.
But your black ass slapped it in and fucked it all up for people.
Poke Questlove had an amazing speech. Nobody knows anything about it.
Yeah, it's like it's over the whole thing the whole moment of. I mean, Robert Glasper, it was a band like
Will Packer. Well, actually, didn't he produce or direct it?
He produced or
directed.
directed.
All black.
Robert Glasper had an all black band. Like it was.
Will
the
Packer
Oscar-
had an all black.
Yeah.
It was all black. Like
Yeah.
all the people that worked on the set.
The
all
whole
black.
the whole Oscars was just it was black.
It was black.
But you don't. All we talking about
Is this slap?
this man slapping.
It's a slap.
Like-
Like I told y'all I told y'all the last nugget. I told you accountability build character, but adversity is gonna reveal it every single time, man.
So you know, and I think this is a good platform because I mean, there's some people who disagree, and that's fine. I mean, everybody's coming. Nobody. I don't think that anybody is wrong. I just think that this is just, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion. I just think that the situation could have been handled better.
Absolutely.
And you know, Will could have done something different. You know, I pray for his brother, and hope he gets the help or whatever it is that he needs so that he can, you know, push forward. This is, you know, it's an eyesore. It's terrible. It's gonna be talked about. I ain't even talking about it no more. I'm sick of it. But
Oh yeah, this it.
Yeah.
This it. Yeah, this it.
Yeah.
Y'all, let me tell you,
They
y'all,
done ran it in the
I'm
ground.
telling you, Minnie Faber, Eastside Road, he's sick of this shit too.
Cause I'm talking about the jokes. Now a couple of them jokes.
Couple of them
the
jokes
West,
funny.
the West Philly, the folk playing. Or
Did y'all see the
the
meme
one
with Jussie with the Jesse Smiley?
Oh, I
He's
ain't,
telling us some Will slap me too.
I ain't even finna comment on that. But they talking.
I love
the
it.
one they got the theme song that Everybody Hates Chris playing at the end after Will slap him. Like that's pretty funny too.
I'm saying.
But
And then like, cause Chris didn't even know he was finna get hit. He thought Will finna come up there and say something to him. He leaned in, and then like you know like he finna you know listen to what he had to say. And man, Will just kind of snuck the man.
Challenge him to a duel.
right.
Yeah, like what the fuck?
But I'm like my thing was the whole like you know you scream like you know keep my wife name out your mouth.
Keep
stuff
my
like
wife name out your fucking
that.
mouth.
He ain't had that energy a couple years ago. I'm just saying. Like I'm just
Hey
saying.
man, that was man. He had a Fannie Lou moment, bro. Sick and tired of being sick and tired.
He had to have head up. And that's another thing too. If you ain't learned nothing, just you know, try your best to be real nice and kind to people because you really
You
don't
don't know what folk.
what they
what
be
they
going
did.
through and what they dealing with. And I think this is a really good topic for us to discuss at some point this season because Will did say something in his speech. He like, you know, that and it just kind of hit. For me, he's like, love do make you do some crazy things. I was like, bro, I just had flashbacks.
Do it.
Some shit. Everybody can say that they done some goofy shit for love. Like,
I was okay. Well, I guess okay. All right.
Neither one of y'all read his book, did you?
absolutely not.
Oh, first of all, the book's amazing. But if
I
you read
want
the
to- I would
book
like
like
to
this,
read the
this
book, though.
really is not.
Well, that's
as
what a lot of people say.
surprising
Like
as
if
it
you
seems.
read the book, it's not shocking because
Right.
he said that he felt like you know his mom went through a lot of stuff with
Right.
domestic
Yeah,
violence,
mom,
and he
yeah.
felt like he never got a chance to defend her. And apparently, that's something that's always
Yeah.
kind of eating away at him. And then you have these entanglement situations and all this other stuff that's being talked about. And now it's like, and in some ways, I would say, I feel like in some ways that situation may have emasculated him to a certain extent. It definitely emasculated his ego. And so, man, you at this point now, it's like, okay, something happened. I've been letting a lot of stuff go all my life. I got to do something.
Yeah, this is just
I gotta
this
do
is just a build up of
This is a
emotion.
build-up.
Where he
Yeah,
just-
I got to
yeah.
do something.
and I mean, and I think that's I understand that, but that's also like you know, like you just, and I think that's where we gotta really learn how to be. It's tough, you know what I'm saying, but we really gotta learn how to be in control. Now let me just say, I'm an advocate. Sometimes you got to slap shit out. of somebody.
Sometimes
At some
some
point,
point you need to get
you got to do
goddamn
that.
pop.
I mean, I'm not saying
I'm not
you
an
got-
advocate for violence, but
you got to bop somebody in the mouth. I do agree with that, but you like, and this is my opinion. Jamie Foxx on that stage, Will ain't finna go.
hell no.
Will ain't finna pull up on him.
You think?
Like you know who you finna pull up on.
Like
you knew exactly who you
he
finna pull
finna
up
get
on.
folded.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Also, don't see Jamie making that joke either.
Shit.
Well,
And Jamie gets out on people.
Yeah.
But
okay.
like,
Well, he probably
like,
wouldn't have, but I think, and I think,
And then Will, I mean, Chris even said, like, before he even said it, he was like, I love you, Jada. You know, like, to basically let her know, that's like putting LOL at the end of a text. Pretty much like letting you know, hey, I'm just messing with you, but this is a good one. I got to try it, you know, because that's what we try stuff. We do, like, we try stuff. But again, she wasn't in, and I can't blame her. Obviously, if she's going through that situation, she's not in a mental or emotional space to be able to be receptive of anything funny in reference to that. As well, she shouldn't be. You know what I mean? She shouldn't be. But then, like, she gave him the look. It was like, okay. And Will was already laughing sarcastically at, like, the stuff he was saying before that. But, like, you could, when you go back and watch it, like, the 73 times that we all watched it, it's like, you could tell it was kind of escalating or whatever.
Nobody does. I mean, at some point, you get tired of being the one being jumped on.
And really, that what I was saying is, like, in his book, not just involving, like, family stuff and more recent stuff, but even, like, his career as a rapper. Think about it, it's this dude from West Philly, and his grandma was like, you know, I don't like you cussing in them raps, baby. His grandma had everything.
So he
She was
changed
like,
the way he
alright,
rap.
I'm not gonna cuss.
He's a Sinbad
I cuss
rap.
when I rap. And so people saw him as soft and weak because he wasn't cussing. And he's talking about how he, like, when he would go to different cities, people would try him. And so he started being like, okay, you know what? From now on, because I'm sick of this, if somebody says something crazy, I'm gonna hit him in the mouth, and that's it.
Yeah.
And like that, and
you
he
know,
was fighting.
He
from
been
city
bopping
to
folks.
city.
He been bopping folks for a long time. Like,
You know what I'm saying? It's
he
like,
been, you know, Will Slick the Bop King.
Yeah.
He just ain't ran up on the right one,
And
get fold his ass up.
That's what I was about to say.
That's
like,
the only
bro,
thing.
You go ahead. That's what I'm saying. Hey man, if you making that choice to be the person that's just gonna, like, be defensive for yourself, and your choice of defense is to bop somebody, cool. You got to be handleable. You got to be able to take what comes with it. Cause let me tell you gonna run up on the wall of somebody, and they ain't gonna give a shit that you is.
Hey, look, let me tell you about comedians that struggle, right? That I don't want y'all to be watching this and think that, you know, you at a show and you can get up and do what Will did. Will got money. The comedian traveling 3-4 hours for $50 for a 5-minute spot. And you gonna run up on a nigga like that, he gonna fuck your life up. Don't listen. Don't come. I don't really mess with people anyway. That's just not my thing. You know, I don't purposely fuck with folks. But if you heckle, I'm gonna light you up. But, like, man, don't rush that stage. Don't do that.
Yeah, I mean, and that's the thing too, man. You gotta. It's twofold. You gotta protect the artist too, and that, I think. And I'm not saying that you know, that's the Oscars. That's a whole different level, but literally there are incidences where we, not just comedians, like singers or anybody who's entertaining, like, you know, fans feel like they can just, you know, that whatever they feel emotionally towards it, like they can just take that out of
they
people.
starting to cut up at the basketball.
Yeah, like you gotta be like, you know what I'm saying, like,
And I can speak specifically
you
to
you gotta protect the art, like, you know, people gotta be more mature, but you gotta protect the artist too.
You
like,
do. Man, listen,
real
2
talk.
years ago, Steve Brown on stage telling jokes, man heckling him. If you heckle a comedian, the comedian gonna get back at you, man. The dude done rushed the stage. Try to fight Steve Brown 2 years ago. You know, Steve Brown up there fighting for his life. Security didn't jump in or nothing. We was talking, matter of fact, Saturday, we were talking, actually not Saturday, yesterday, when everything happened, and we were talking, and Rita was telling us that somebody that she knows had an incident where somebody rushed the stage, but he folded butt ass up though. But you know, and that's on the venues too, and having protocol in place to make sure stuff like that don't happen. We want folks to come out to the comedy shows. We want you to have a good time and all that other stuff. And you know, obviously nobody wants to be like that. There's a way to be able to tell a joke if you're telling it at the expense of somebody to where it can be tasteless. We smart enough and emotionally intelligent enough to know whether or not we actually are making derogatory statements towards somebody and talking down to them. That shouldn't be the objective in your comedy when you're doing that shit.
Well, I don't think-
Unless you that type of, but again, you know, like I said before, if you don't feel like you that type of person who can take that kind of stuff, or that type of comedian ain't really your thing, I wouldn't tell you to go to no show.
But see, I don't think Chris thought he was being offensive.
I don't think he.
I
didn't think he was being.
I think he told the joke, and I think the crowd initially reacted, and he was like, "Oh, that was light." Like he felt like, "Oh, that was light. It wasn't that serious." And then of course, the overflow of emotion at that point, because it's kind of like you in preschool on the playground, and dude push you, everybody like, ooh. So then you gotta like, oh, I can't go back sit down. I gotta go I gotta hold up.
So there was no ill will, no ill intent in that joke at all. Like I mean, I watched it more times than I care to remember. There wasn't even the delivery, the cadence, the tone, all of that. There was no ill intent in that joke. It was strictly like a light rib, just for. That's something that if they was all sitting up together having a drink, that's probably some of the same shit he'd say.
True.
But, again, it's on this, I guess, this public stage now. And so, and again, we don't know where she was at. And again, she has every right to feel however she feel, man. You got an illness.
And I think that's
I'm not
another
insensitive
thing
to none of that at all. So.
I think that's another thing too, where we are in situations a lot of times where we aren't listening and we're hearing, and so even though the intent was not there, we had, as artists, when we you thinking about being creative, you got to be mindful about if I say this, how will it be received? The person, even though hey, mine. It's like you can't really be selfish in your artistry, if that makes sense, right? Because I can just say what I want to say because it's funny to me, but that may be offensive to you. But I need to be mindful enough to where I'm saying something that is funny, but I'm making sure that
you gotta choose your words.
I'm not offending. So I got to figure out a way to do those things. And I mean, I don't think a lot of people don't do that. They don't get that, or if you don't work in those environments. You work with kids. So there's a way that you have to, when you're talking to parents, you have to tell them things in a way where it can help them gain knowledge on something.
Yeah. When
your real thought is you just want to tell them this is stupid. So it's those type of things I think that a lot of people don't understand. I mean, it's just, we can talk about this all night.
I can tell that folks ain't been in no real fight before too.
I'm a husband, but I'm not a father, so I don't even know what that feeling feels like and how that changes you, what switch that turns on in you. As far as being a father,
because that's protection on a whole nother level there. It's one thing to protect your wife, but you protecting the mother of your children, so that's
or even anybody saying something about you,
because his whole family was there. It's like his whole family was there, to kind of share in what was supposed to be a moment. And then I know that there was remorse for what he did, because you make an emotional decision, and once you do it, you can't take it back. But you can tell that there was remorse, because that's when the tears came, because what he did is not what he feels like is indicative of his character and the person that he is, and the man that he is, and the man that he wants to become. I like what he said in his apology at the end, when he said, he signed out and as a work in progress. And we got to remember that, even in these situations and circumstances, whether it's Chris, whether it's Will, whether it's Jada, or anybody else that's been involved, man, we got to be able to give the same grace that we expect from folks. That's what I got from the apology side. Man, we got to give folks grace. We can have opinions and all that other stuff, and that's fine. But man, give folks some grace, because we all at work.
There ain't nothing wrong with that, but at the same time.
But you can get the gut punch too.
There's
grace in the gut punch.
But at the same time, I can give you grace, but I ain't got to fool with you, because
I definitely got to.
Because how you react that's indicative
how you feel about
of who you are as a person. So I'm just hey, bro, Will, you cool, and I understand you did what you did, bro, but I can't rock with you. That's just me though.
Yeah. But then
So-
you know, again, I hope obviously we'll see if the behavior changes because you know, an apology without change behavior is manipulation anyway. So if you just apologizing and not changing, that shit for you. You ain't doing nothing for nobody else. But we'll see moving forward. I know that Chris Rock toured and sold out as a result. I'm sure. Ain't no books finna be on the shelf with Will
Chris Rock
name
was
on.
gonna sell out anyway.
Yeah, but
Like,
not this fast.
Let's be clear, he was gonna sell out anyway. I mean, this just sped up the process.
Whatever.
And I think that's another thing. Like, yeah, we talking about Chris Rock. We ain't talking about we ain't talking about like no comedian who ain't out here popping. Like, I mean, he was gonna sell out. He was gonna be fine. But, you know, this.
They're millionaires at the end of
Yeah, and then
They're both
the
kids,
point
and
that I
they're
wasn't
both
making, it was not making it to say he would not have sold out. I'm saying the speed in which the sellout happened obviously is as a result of
People
this
wanna
incident.
know what
People
the
want to see
reaction
what
is.
his reaction is going to be quicker.
It ain't. He just gonna show up there and do the same bit he's planning to do. He ain't gonna talk about that.
You must be crazy. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. That man probably I guarantee you he gonna talk about that shit.
I wouldn't say nothing.
I guarantee you he gonna talk about that shit.
Especially after
He probably
after
reworked that material after all this shit died down.
Especially after issue an apology. Like, what's the point even talk about it at this point?
Because as an artist, you talk about, as a comedian, you talk about your real life and you make jokes about it. That's what you gonna do. Oh, let me talk about this shit. And let me tell you, I be up there telling motherfuckers how hard that nigga hit hard. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro, this shit is a bit. That's gold. Real life is comedic gold.
Yeah, but I wouldn't talk about this.
Oh, you know, that's fine. But he definitely gonna talk about it. I guarantee you he's gonna talk about it. And when that shit drop on Netflix, we gonna tune in to see what he had to say about that shit.
Y'all tell me about it. I'm good. I ain't gonna watch it. Like, y'all tell me about it.
But yeah, so anyway.
Oh yeah, now that's another thing too, cause I was talking to a coworker about that. Like, people love Will, so they ain't finna. If they were Kanye, they goddamn bury that man.
Is Will on the list?
Nope.
Is he on the? I'm talking about the list of
Black
people black folk you can't
Black folk
talk
you can't
about.
talk about.
Is he on the list?
He might be.
Cause who on it? Is Oprah?
Obama,
Obama. Well, we'll say the Obamas.
Tyler Perry,
Oprah, the Obamas, and Tyler Perry.
Beyonce.
Beyonce on the list.
Beyonce, Jay-Z by default because he married.
Nah, fuck about that.
People talk
Nah,
about Beyonce all day
Beyonce.
long.
The people who want to talk about Beyonce talk about Jay-Z, so they don't have to
Right.
talk about her. Shit.
Yeah,
So is Will on the list?
I mean, because
I don't know. Viv tried to tell her we wouldn't listen to it. Janet tried to tell her. She tried to tell you niggas.
y'all thought
Y'all didn't come to her rescue.
the funny part is
Didn't nobody protect Janet.
y'all
She tried to tell
y'all disappointed because y'all thought Will and Jay was gonna be Isaac Davis and Ruby D, but they not.
Nah, man. Hell no.
Like they not. They try. Y'all thought they were gonna be the ones.
Who would they be? I'm trying to think about who would they be. Ike and Tina?
No.
Well, he Tina. Shit.
No, absolutely not. They just themselves. They
Will and James.
just Will and Jay.
Man, we ain't gonna get no more. Isaac Davis and Ruby D. That was the last. That's it. That was all we were gonna get. We ain't getting that no more.
That's it.
Once them and Alfred and Simpson left, we ain't had nothing left. That's it, man. We ain't, the real love ain't out here like that no more, man.
How long we been on?
Oh,
It was
man.
47 minutes.
Oh, yeah, you have to go.
Yeah, whatever,
Time
man.
to
It's
go.
all good, man.
Time to go. Get on down. Yeah. Thank
Yeah,
y'all
well,
for
thank y'all for joining the Vibe Controller Tabletop.
Yeah. The picnic tabletop.
Picnic tabletop.
Picnic
That what this
tabletop.
is. This is a picnic table, man.
So
It's just
it's
all
merch
purpose.
table.
I don't know, man.
All
Shit.
purpose table. Merch.
You put
DJ.
too much weight on
Whoa,
them
she
motherfuckers.
said,
they
I
gonna
seen
kill
Ruby
you.
with swingers.
Oh, first of all, I don't want to know
find
nothing about it. Yeah, no. All I'm thinking about is once you said that, I'm thinking about worms, man. That's nasty, man.
It ain't that beyond me.
Hell no. Ossie Davis and Ruby D. Hell no, man. I ain't.
I need to know.
Straight. That is another fun fact. A lot of great black artists that we know, we probably don't want to know a lot about.
I don't want to know.
I'll tell you. It'll change your whole opinion.
Let me tell you, y'all love Marvin Gaye music. You don't want to know the truth about him.
Hold on.
You don't want to know Teddy Pendergrass. You don't want to know Donny Hathaway. You don't want to know.
Donnie was cool. Wasn't nothing wrong with Donnie. He just had some,
He fighting.
he had mental issues. And Teddy was fine. But Marvin,
Yeah, y'all don't want to know. They right here, man.
musical geniuses, man.
There's so many. Billy Preston.
They terrible people.
A lot of folk, man. I'm telling y'all, y'all need to go back on Hulu, man, watch Unsung. It'll tell you about all these folks. Bob Womack, oh Lord, that guy. That guy. Bob Womack, hell, man.
That boy.
He was writing about it. That was the
Yeah,
thing.
man, old lady, man. He's so
Man,
big,
man, wow, bro.
Anyway, man, we finna get on down. So we appreciate y'all joining us again.
Oh.
Huh?
But
What you
did
finna say?
they have some topics they want to talk about in season 2?
Oh yeah. Any topics that you would like to talk about in season, I like us to talk about in season 2. You can comment here, or you can or you can hit us up at the Vibe Controls, the Vibe Controls at gmail.com. You can hit us up and drop your topics there. Or if you watch this at some point, you want to comment and still do that, you can do that, because these will both be posted on Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. I'll post it on YouTube tomorrow. So we'll have that taken care of. And yeah, man, thank y'all for chiming in. Thank y'all for the continued support. We got a lot of stuff coming up. Lot of stuff coming up for the summer. Summer finna be stupid. So
And hot.
yeah, it's finna be.
We out here.
Yeah,
Fun.
Yeah, it's finna
Come
be
on,
out
get
here.
your white toe ready.
So we got a lot of stuff coming up for the summer.
I want to see it.
Heading into the fall. We got a lot of shout out to Cujo. We working on some stuff.
Yeah, you got what, about a month and a half left? Get your summer body together.
Yeah, man, just get in folk the body that you got. Don't even worry about it.
Come on.
That's what they gonna get out here.
They look good at work.
Getting dead,
We
yeah,
fuck
all
with that too.
But yeah, man.
Mhm.
So y'all definitely continue to support the podcast, of course, on YouTube, SoundCloud. Check us out. Taking a little sabbatical, but we'll be back ASAP. We'll still be posted in the group with different stuff that we have going on. So y'all can stay.
We still gonna be gigging. I know I ain't.
Stay in tune. So yeah, that's what we got. And again, thank y'all again for purchasing your merch. We hope you're satisfied with it. Make sure you rock them joints. Tag us in it. Hashtag we out here.
Lady, y'all want some shorts?
And again, we working on stuff for the summer. So definitely we're gonna do some t-shirts. Maybe some crop tops, all type of stuff. So we're gonna be out here with some summer merch for you. Hopefully in the next couple of months. Maybe in the next month. We might do it pretty quick since we already kind of got it. But yeah, that's all we got, man. So again, appreciate y'all. Enjoy your Monday night. Go watch some TV.
It's Monday.
He give them the sign out loud. I don't think they ever seen that live.
The who?
No.
Stay up, stay blessed.
Oh,
Oh,
we did it out
Sorry,
there.
no BS.
bitch, you
You
hate
Yeah,
just be sad because I'm cute, man.
Hey, man. Well, I'm telling you. This nigga get his hair retwisted once. Hey.
Man,
I wish I'm
that-
telling you, let me tell y'all, bro. The nigga, let me tell you about Steven Bad Bitch Brown.
Alright, that's it.
Yeah.
You wanna hear
Yeah, I'm gonna let me fire your ass up, see if you gonna want to slap
Jessica
me.
gonna come here and slap me.
Right. Hey, let me tell you, I'm gonna fold you up. If your wife hit me, I'm gonna fold your ass up. I ain't gonna hit no woman, but you gonna have to take this ass whooping for her. I'm in your house. I'm in front of your dog. I ain't mean to kiss. I ain't mean to do your daddy like that. Here go one of his locks.
All right, that's the
Hurry
thing.
up.
So, we appreciate y'all
I am not the
for
one.
vibing with us. Thank you so much.
I'm not the one.
Y'all enjoy your evening.
Oh, man.
Stay
Some
up.
water bottle.
Stay blessed. Stay free. Y'all share that.
All right.
Fuck with me.
Okay. 2 fingers up means peace to the side because I'm chilling. Y'all have a great night and go Duke.
Finish.